For the last 50 years, the financial playbook was simple. Get a good job, save your money in a bank, buy a house, invest in the S&P 500. That playbook is now dangerously obsolete. The rules have not just changed, they've been completely rewritten. Welcome to Money Nexus. 2026 is not just another year. It is a financial tipping point, a convergence of three massive forces that 99% of people are not prepared for. First, the rise of AI, not just as a tool, but as a replacement. The era of the safe, white-collar job is over. Second, the Great Deleveraging. Trillions of dollars in corporate and government debt are facing a wall of refinancing.
And third, the end of dollar dominance. Geopolitical shifts are challenging the dollar's reserve status, creating volatility that will shake the foundation of your portfolio.
So what is the best economical advice for 2026? It's not about getting rich quick. It's about surviving the reset.
It's about surviving the reset. We've built the 2026 Survival Playbook. And the first rule is the most important one. Rule Hasson, cash is trash. But not for the reason you think. We were all told to have a rainy day fund. 6 months of savings, sitting in a bank account. This was sound advice. But in an era of persistent inflation, your bank account is not a safe place. It is a guaranteed loser.
Inflation isn't just a number. It is a silent, invisible tax. A parasite that eats your purchasing power while you sleep.
Your savings are melting. The safety of your bank is an illusion. The 2026 advice is not don't save. It is do not store your long-term wealth in a currency that is designed to lose value. Your rainy day fund is for emergencies. Your wealth must be stored in assets that are inflation-proof. We are talking about hard assets. Assets that cannot be printed by a central bank or devalued by a politician. For centuries, the ultimate hard asset has been gold. It has no debt, no counterparty risk, and a 5,000-year history as real money. In a world of digital debt, central banks themselves are buying gold at record rates. They are watching the same storm clouds as we are. The question is, are you? But gold isn't just a shiny rock. It's a non-sovereign asset, meaning no government, no central bank can print more of it into existence. It is digital gold, the ultimate hard asset of the 21st century, immune to inflation, censorship-resistant, and verifiable by anyone. While volatile, its fundamental scarcity and decentralization make it a critical hedge against central bank debasement and a collapsing fiat system. Rule #2. The Education Armageddon. Why your degree might be worthless. For decades, we were told, go to college, get a degree. Student loan debt was good debt, an investment in yourself. Now, AI isn't just coming for factory jobs. It's automating paralegals, coders, graphic designers, even junior doctors and financial analysts. That 4-year degree, once your golden ticket, is quickly becoming a paperweight, a liability you pay for long after its value has depreciated. The market demands skills, not just degrees. Rapid, adaptive learning is the new currency. Stagnation is the ultimate risk. So, the advice for 2026. Invest in just-in-time education. Learn skills that AI cannot easily replicate. Critical thinking, creativity, complex problem solving.
Embrace a mindset of continuous, adaptive learning. Your most valuable asset isn't your degree. It's your ability to relearn and adapt.
Rule #3. The decentralized shelter. Why your investments need a new home. For generations, we trusted large, centralized institutions. Big banks, brokerages, traditional investment funds. They were the safe custodians of our wealth. But centralization creates a single point of failure. And in 2026, the risks of that failure are escalating dramatically. Cyber attacks, geopolitical turmoil, unprecedented regulatory overreach. Your wealth, held in these centralized systems, is increasingly vulnerable. The 2026 solution is simple. Decentralize your shelter. Diversify your custodians. Embrace systems designed for self-sovereignty.
This means physically owning your gold, utilizing secure hardware wallets for your digital assets,
and exploring decentralized finance protocols.
Become your own bank. Become your own custodian. In an era of escalating systemic risk, true control means self-control. The financial landscape of 2026 will be defined by those who adapted and those who didn't. The choice is yours. Are you ready? The choices you make now, in 2024 and 2025, will determine your financial stability for the next decade. There's no room for complacency. Rule #4, the inflationary trap. Why your passive income isn't safe. Dividends from stocks, rental income from real estate, bond yields. These were the pillars of traditional passive income strategies. But in a world of persistent, unchecked inflation, your passive income is quietly being eroded. It's not growing, it's just losing less quickly. Your rent check might be higher, your dividend payout might increase, but if inflation outpaces that growth, your real purchasing power declines. The 2026 advice: seek inflation plus its income. Strategies where your earnings actively outpace the rate of currency debasement. This means actively manage growth portfolios. Select real estate ventures with high appreciation potential or businesses with strong pricing power. Rule #5, the resilience blueprint. Why your personal fortress matters more than ever. Our modern lives are interconnected, convenient, and incredibly fragile. We rely on systems that are increasingly under stress. Supply chain shocks, cybersecurity breaches, climate disruptions, social unrest. These aren't distant threats. They are the new normal. Your personal financial resilience is no longer just about your bank balance. It's about building a multi-layered fortress of self-sufficiency. The 2026 advice: diversify beyond dollars and stocks. Invest in skills, community, energy independence, and local food production. A robust local economy, a strong personal skill set, and a network of trusted individuals are assets that cannot be devalued or hacked. Rule #6, the global rebalancing. Why your geopolitics are now your economics. For decades, globalization was the mantra. Seamless trade, interconnected markets, the belief that economic interdependence prevented conflict. That era is over. We are entering a period of deglobalization, trade wars, geopolitical blocs, and weaponized finance. Sanctions are not just political tools. They are economic weapons. Entire nations are being cut off, reshuffling global supply chains and creating new economic powers. The 2026 advice: diversify your geopolitical exposure. Understand which regions are aligning, which are decoupling, and how that impacts your investments. This means looking beyond traditional Western markets to emerging economies that are forging new alliances and building independent financial systems. Rule #7, the automation shockwave. Why your industry might be next. It's not just blue-collar or white-collar anymore. AI and advanced robotics are revolutionizing logistics, healthcare, manufacturing, and even creative fields. Skills acquired over decades can become obsolete in months. Entire industries face Kodak moments, a rapid existential threat to their traditional models. The 2026 advice: future-proof your skill set. Look for unique human capabilities that AI struggles to replicate. Empathy, strategic leadership, complex emotional intelligence.
Invest in what makes you uniquely human. Your economic moat in 2026 will be your unaudited evil.
Rule #8, the resource crunch. Why basic necessities will be the new luxury. Water, clean energy, fertile land, stable food supply. For generations, these were guaranteed, almost infinite. A luxury we took for granted. Now, climate shifts, overpopulation, and geopolitical conflicts are turning these basic necessities into increasingly scarce commodities. Water scarcity isn't a future problem. It's a present reality, fueling conflicts and driving mass migrations across the globe. Food security, once a given, is threatened by supply chain fragility, extreme weather, and the rising cost of vital agricultural inputs. The 2026 advice: invest in real assets, land, sustainable water solutions, renewable energy, and local, resilient food systems. These are the true stores of value when fiat currencies falter and global systems buckle. Your ability to provide for basic needs is paramount. Rule #9. The digital divide. Why online freedom is your new financial frontier. The internet promised boundless information, global connectivity, and financial democratization. A level playing field for everyone. That promise is eroding. We're seeing increasing centralization, surveillance, and control over digital identities and financial transactions. Digital censorship, deplatforming, restrictions on financial access based on social or political scores. Your online freedom is directly tied to your economic future. The 2026 advice: protect your digital sovereignty. Utilize decentralized networks, privacy-focused tools, and financial platforms that cannot be easily controlled. Your online presence, your data, your ability to transact freely. These are no longer abstract concepts. They are the battlegrounds of your economic freedom. These 9 rules are not isolated strategies. They are interconnected, forming a comprehensive blueprint for survival in a volatile new era.
No government, no institution, no guru will save you. Your financial future in 2026 rests solely on your willingness to adapt, learn, and act.
This is not about fear. It's about knowledge. Knowledge is your shield. Ignorance is a luxury you can no longer afford.
At Money Nexus, we will continue to dissect these complex truths, providing you with the unfiltered analysis you need to navigate this changing world.
Subscribe to Money Nexus. Stay ahead of the curve. Your future depends on it. Want to dive deeper into the AI threat? Watch our exposé, The Rise of AI, Job Displacement, and the Useless Class.
Or understand the full scale of America's economic fragility with why America's economy is awful.
Join the conversation. Follow Money Nexus on our social media platforms. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. All analysis is based on publicly available economic data. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult with financial professionals before making any investment decisions. Produced by Money Nexus. All rights reserved.